Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The Diagnostic Trouble Code DTC P0420 signifies a problem with the catalytic converter's efficiency on a 2012 to 2017 Honda Accord. This error indicates that the catalytic converter is not functioning optimally, which can lead to increased emissions and reduced engine performance. The catalytic converter's primary role is to convert harmful exhaust gases from the engine into less harmful emissions before they are released into the atmosphere. It is located in the exhaust system, after the engine and before the muffler. The engine's powertrain control module, PCM, monitors the efficiency of the catalytic converter by comparing the readings of the upstream and downstream oxygen sensors. If the PCM determines that the catalyst is not working within specified parameters, it triggers the P0420 code. This diagnostic trouble code can often appear alongside other codes related to the vehicle's emission system, particularly if there are issues with sensors associated with the catalytic converter or misfires in the engine. In conclusion, managing DTC P0420 requires understanding the catalytic converter's role in the emission system, as well as the components that monitor its efficiency. Maintenance actions, such as using quality fuel, performing routine checks, and addressing any diagnostic trouble codes promptly, can promote vehicle longevity and performance. Troubleshooting steps should be methodically followed, ensuring each aspect is addressed, from clearing DTCs to verifying repairs. A successful resolution not only enhances driving performance, but also ensures compliance with emission regulations. Focusing on preventive maintenance will significantly reduce the chances of encountering the same issues in the future, ultimately fostering a smoother driving experience. The P0420 DTC directly relates to the efficiency of the catalytic converter, which is a critical component for ensuring that your vehicle meets emission standards. The converter, situated in the exhaust system, plays a pivotal role in reducing harmful pollutants by converting exhaust gases such as carbon monoxide and hydrocarbons into less harmful substances like carbon dioxide and water vapor. In conjunction with the catalytic converter, two oxygen sensors, located before and after the converter, monitor its performance. The upstream sensor measures the amount of oxygen present in the exhaust gases before they enter the converter, while the downstream sensor assesses the exhaust gases after they exit the converter. If these sensors detect discrepancies, indicating that the converter is not effectively processing the gases, the PCM will set the P0420 code. Understanding the locations and functionalities of these components is essential for diagnosing the issue accurately. Several potential causes lead to the activation of the P0420 code, and identifying these causes is crucial for effective troubleshooting. A faulty catalytic converter is the most common reason. It may have deteriorated due to age, contamination, or physical damage, which restricts its ability to convert emissions effectively. Another significant cause can be problems with the oxygen sensors, as wear or failure in these sensors can result in incorrect readings of the exhaust gases, misleading the PCM about the efficiency of the converter. Additionally, poor quality fuel can contribute to the buildup of deposits in the catalytic converter, which hinders its performance. It's important to address these upstream issues before replacing the converter itself, as doing so may lead to further complications. Diagnosing the correct issue can save time and resources in repairing the vehicle. When the P0420 code is triggered, there are several symptoms that a vehicle owner may experience. One of the most noticeable indicators is the illumination of the check engine light on the dashboard, which signals that the vehicle's computer has identified a problem within the engine or emission system. Additionally, drivers may notice a reduction in engine performance, which can manifest as sluggish acceleration or rough idling, indicating that the engine is struggling to produce power efficiently. Increased emissions may also occur, potentially leading to failed emissions tests and contributing to environmental pollution. Understanding these symptoms can help in the early identification of issues, allowing for timely intervention before more serious damage occurs. The first troubleshooting step for addressing the P0420 code involves turning the ignition switch to the on position, or pressing the engine start-stop button to select the on mode. This action powers the vehicle's onboard diagnostic system. Subsequently, it is crucial to clear the DTC using the Honda Diagnostic System, HDS, which allows the system to erase any stored trouble codes. After clearing the DTC, the next step is to start the engine and maintain an engine speed of 3,000 RPM without any load, ensuring that the automatic transmission is in the park or neutral position, and manual transmission is in neutral. This procedure helps in bringing the engine and exhaust systems to operating temperature and allows the radiator fan to engage. Monitoring the OBD status is pivotal after these preliminary steps to check if the P0420 code persists. In the second step of troubleshooting the P0420 code, a test drive must be conducted under specific conditions to ensure accurate results. It is essential to maintain the engine coolant temperature above 158 degrees Fahrenheit, 70 degrees Celsius throughout the drive. Using cruise control, the vehicle should be driven in an automatic transmission in drive or in 5th or 6th gear for a speed range between 45 to 75 miles per hour, 70 to 120 kilometers per hour, for a minimum of 5 minutes. During the drive, the vehicle should also be allowed to accelerate to 55 to 75 miles per hour, 90 to 120 kilometers per hour, for 10 seconds, and then decelerate with the throttle fully closed. This sequence should be repeated 3 or more times to validate catalyst efficiency. After completing these driving conditions, the OBD status must be monitored to check if the DTC P0420 shows any change. Depending on the results noted by the HDS, further action may be needed based on the status indicated. In the third troubleshooting step, after monitoring the OBD status, the next crucial action is to determine whether HDS indicates a failed status. If it does, this signifies that the catalytic converter, specifically the wideband ultra two-way catalytic converter, WTWC, may need replacement due to failing to perform efficiently. Replacing the WTWC entails removing the old converter and installing a new one, which is a critical fix to restore proper emissions functionality. After completing the replacement, it's necessary to conduct a verification test to confirm if the issue has been resolved. If the HDS indicates a passed status, troubleshooting is complete and no further action is necessary at that moment. However, if further testing is required due to executing or out-of-condition statuses, the same testing conditions must be maintained to yield definitive results. After performing repairs or replacing the catalytic converter, final verification of repairs is imperative. Begin by turning the ignition switch to the on position again, or pressing the engine start button, stop button. Using the HDS, the Powertrain Control Module, PCM, should be reset to ensure it clears any old data and recalibrates itself with the new components if applicable. Following the reset, it's crucial to execute the PCM idle MERN procedure. This helps the PCM adapt to the new engine conditions and fuel mixture settings. After the learning procedure, the engine should be started again and the RPM held at 3,000 without load until the fan engages. A test drive under the previously outlined conditions must be executed once more, and the OBD status should be monitored for any return of the P0420 code. This thorough verification process assures that the repairs were successful and that the vehicle complies with emission standards. To minimize the likelihood of encountering DTC P0420 in the future, it's important to adopt a preventive maintenance approach. First and foremost, always use high-quality fuel to prevent contamination and buildup that could damage the catalytic converter. Moreover, scheduling regular engine checks can help identify issues before they escalate. This includes monitoring the performance of oxygen sensors, as they play a critical role in determining the efficiency of the catalytic converter. Routine inspections of the entire exhaust system can also illuminate any potential problems that may trigger this DTC. Establishing these preventive measures can help maintain optimal vehicle performance and compliance with environmental standards. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time!